Yeah, this is me bitching, and everything I say right now can be ignored and chalked up to insanity. Okay? Just chalk it up to insanity. Well, it's not technically insanity, because it's not unhealthy, which is what insanity is. It's an unhealthy way of thinking. But you can say it's crazy or I'm a madman, okay? Because here's the thing, right? I am associated with Tibetan Buddhism, right? Vajrayana Buddhism. I'm associated with Vajrayana Buddhism. More specifically, Tantric Buddhism. Okay? People get, if you're into spiritual stuff, you get some Tantric Buddhist stuff. You'll hear it. But here's a problem, right? Here's a problem for me. Maybe not for the average person, it's a problem for me. Like, I've had 3 different jobs my whole life. Security, loss prevention, like plain clothes and that, like stopping people from stealing, identifying thieves, confronting them, and collections. I didn't do collections for very long, but those are my 3 jobs. So where are you going to stick a guy like that? If you're into Tibetan Buddhism, right? If you're a Tibetan Buddhist, then you need to find a role for the guy in the mandala. Where are you going to stick him? You're going to stick him on the fucking door. That's what you're going to stick him. You're going to stick him on the fucking door. The thing is that the door in Tibetan Buddhism is a shitty door because it's like surrounded by charnel grounds, like fire and ash and lava, and crazy people and all sorts of shit. But that's where you're going to stick a guy like that because he's good at it. Even if he doesn't really want to do that shit anymore, that's where you're going to stick him. You're going to stick him on the fucking door. And, so, this doesn't matter, by the way. I'm just crazy. This is just a narrative. I mean, if you see the people that they have, like, on the door in Tibetan Buddhism, it's like, holy shit, they got to deal with all kinds of bullshit. Like, that's a weird job. And, that's very necessary, incidentally. But, I mean, like, you gotta expect to get jobs in your skill set. Now, why doesn't this come up for most, like, people interested in Vajrayana Tantric Buddhism? Because they take a look at you and go, there's nothing we can do with you. Enjoy yourself. But then they look at me and they go, this guy can work a fucking door. This guy would be great to work a door. And I know someone listening to this could be like, they would think about me, they would think, this guy seems intelligent, it seems like he can do a lot of other stuff. Not really. I'm best at working the door. And I know that, too. I keep the riffraff out. I deal with the problems. I deal with the thieves, and I deal with them ruthlessly. And in a way that entertains other people. Other people in the mandala. That's what you'd use me for. It just makes sense. I'm not saying I like it. This isn't a question of fairness. It's a question of how do you use talent when you see it. So even though, like, again, to the average person in public, it'd be like, oh shit, this guy's smarter than anybody that I read at the New York Times. Yeah, obviously, those people are half-wits. But still, like, I gotta work a fucking door. It's very annoying, And I often want to give that great Jack Nicholson A Few Good Men speech about how they need me holding the line and the I can't remember the speech, but A Few Good Men. Sorry, I'm doing something here at the same time. So yeah, so that's like, and so I'm frustrated. So I'm saying that right now because it's annoying working the door. It's like, it needs to be done, and someone's got to do it. But, well, there's nothing to be said about it.